Oh, well, I thought we would take a look at these ears for a second. That's because I wear these things for so many days, so many weeks. I clean them up best I can, and they start to rip. McHenry Cruz is wearing his ears now, so I'm going to take some time to let you know that these ears are still wearable, but they can kind of beat up. I still got one more set of brand new ears up here for me, after I originally ordered 2 sets of ears for me, and I gave away 2 sets. So I thought I would take a time to kind of do a review in these ears, so you see them. So let me get the new ones out so you can see the difference of them. Unfortunately, unlike my Android phone, this doesn't have a pause button. Apple, I don't know why you can't put a pause button on a phone. You would think it'd be pretty simple. So these are the old ears. I started wearing these, I think, around October. And these are the new ears. They haven't been worn yet. Okay, so I'm going to flip them over so you can see the difference of this. People don't realize these. These don't have any glue on them. These, when you get these brand new from the shop, there's a fine powder on them, but there's not glue. Put the Prose glue on them, and they start to look like this after a while. And you got to put a lot of that stuff on them because they just don't soak up glue very well. And personally, I'd say they're pretty good. They last a long time, but they do wear out. As I said before one time, they are latex. They are a natural material. They're not the most expensive ears in the world. There's another company called Iridani Studios that makes a set of ears that are insanely expensive. These are not them. These are from Cosplay Effects. So, I know Dimitri worked really hard on these, and I don't have any problem with the ears. For cosplay, these will probably last you, if you don't wear them every day, probably last you a couple years. But, I wear them every day, so they take a killing. And there's a magic button on my phone. I'm not sure what it does. If anybody knows what that button on the phone is for, let me know. Anyway, so these ears are probably still usable fine for the shows, but I think this time is coming soon. They're going to have to retire these. You know what? I'll tell you what. You see this back of the ear here? This here? This always sticks out. I always kind of wonder if I should take a pair of scissors to these anyway. This is supposed to be a reinforcement for the ear, but honestly, I don't think it really does much. Unlike McHenry Cruz's ears, my cartilage is very soft, and so it caused me to sag. These new ears here, of course, are nice and stiff and perky. These ears are, once you wear them on long enough, they start to become a little more natural fleshy and still look pretty good. So I don't know what to do. I can put the new ears on, yeah, and they'll be fine. We'll just wear these ears until you can't wear them anymore. That's probably what I'll do, because after all, I put these in my washing machine to help get all the excess glue off, and it does. I don't think Prose is really the best glue for the job because it leaves a residue, but that's okay because I can still stick the ears on my ears. That sounds weird. Stick the ears on my natural ears and they will stick pretty much without adding more glue, once you got enough on here. but they will tear, which sucks. So, anyway, just I would show you the difference between new ears, old ears, and these are all the thick ears. The thin ears ripped within 3 weeks. These last about 6 to 8 weeks. So these lasted longer, but they still rip. I wouldn't ask Dimitri to make them any heavier than this, because this is about as heavy as I'd go. Because once you start getting heavier, then it becomes a real weighty problem of how much weight you're putting on your earlobes. These ain't too bad. So, now you can see the difference. So, if you're going to wear elf ears 24/7, 365 days a year, whatever, make sure you order a few extra pairs, because you will be replacing them as needed on a regular basis. I've said that once before, being it is a natural material. Dimitri Cosplay Effects said he is not ready yet to start creating silicone ears, so don't expect silicone ears yet, but maybe in a year he might be able to invest enough money into silicone ear production. You can also see how the ears when they're new are more peach, and after a while they start to turn yellow. This starts looking more like McHenry's conclusive skin color at this point. When I send the new ears and put these on, and these are like too pink on his skin, I would say McHenry's just wash them down a little bit and to make them blend them with your skin tone. That's what I would do. So, well, that's it, guys. New ears, old ears. You can see where they rip. Kind of suck, but that's okay. All right, that's it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.